morning, everyone.
Hey, Lou.
Woo! I
Uh-huh.
hope everyone had a fantastic week because, in all honesty,
Ugh.
this week has been, I would say, the past 2 weeks maybe has been kind of crazy.
I mean, yeah.
History is keep being made. Like history keeps being made, and like I'm a little tired. I would love to have, and you know me, I hate being bored. But I would like to have a period of boredom where nothing happens.
You
Like I
just want
am,
a fucking break.
like, bruh, it's been a week, and for those of you who don't know, we're just gonna talk a little bit about ourselves before we get into the whole news thing. I got a job. I finally
Hey.
have like a job. I am exhausted because I'm working with kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, I did not know kids could be that draining, right? Because I
Yeah.
they require so much attention and energy and everything. However, comma, they do love me. They
I
really do
mean,
like me. They like me. They really like me.
I was gonna say, like, children. They're not like little. You're doing, like, elementary school. I'm not gonna try and get, like, real deal too much.
Honestly, I'm
You're
glad
not
I have
dealing with
elementary.
middle school who are the cruelest
No.
of, like,
Okay, first of all, they're not cruel. Hey, Jace Wolf is the best. Thank you so much for following us before.
hi,
It's all been
Faith.
good. It's been good. Um, so yeah, no, but they're not cruel, but the grade that I have, they're still equally honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because some of them will tell me things that are just, I don't know if you should be telling me this, but okay, we're gonna just, quickly change the subject. I'll tell you about that like after the podcast. Because kids, bruh, I forget how amazing kids are. Some of them are just mm. No, kids are unintentionally cruel. Hi, Chelsor. Welcome. Good morning.
Elsa's away.
I know she's awake. What a time. But yes, I didn't think that I would be, because again, I'm working with children, and there's other people who are also working with kids like alongside me. But I'm working with almost all of the kids, including the Spanish speaking, ESL students.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my goodness, I'm so tired. I'm running around more than I thought I was supposed to. And like the my boss also says, "You've been running around a lot. Like don't let them take advantage of you because you can speak Spanish." And yeah, that hasn't happened. I've been taken advantage of. It's just But I love my job. I do actually like it. I do feel fulfilled. So that's something. I took a nap and have been up for hours. What? Kids are brats. They are. They are. They are. They are very much. Yes. Yep. They are. It's been something. What's been going on with you this week?
Um, just like a slower descent into madness.
Oh yeah, because
I have to
Ahsoka, right?
say, you gonna show your face when I'm not talking about Call of Duty. I see how it is. Which is
Thank you,
way
Sim.
smarter than last week. Nothing super exciting. My sister's wedding is coming up next month, so like
Oh
my mom and
yeah.
sister came into town and we looked at the venue. Um, Planning out stuff like that. Anxiety.
Yeah. It's that
New
final month.
hyperfixation with crochet stuff. Um,
I really want you to make that like the cauldron. That was so
I
amazing. Like that
we have
is
to find the
amazing.
yarn for it. It is
Yeah.
sold out.
Yeah. But still, I want to see it happen.
Um,
The talent.
I'm gonna shamelessly plug because it's like
Do it.
yellow card updated this morning.
I love that you and Chelsor have like the connection with the
Wait,
writer
what is it?
because I can
And
tell you're
I will
there.
shamelessly plug it. Yeah, Ricey and
I
Kumo.
yeah. So
Both of y'all are in this new chapter.
I was about to say I when she because she posted it this morning
They.
or they excuse me they posted it this morning. I didn't get a chance to read it, but they did post it this morning, so I'm gonna check it out. And I just gonna say that y'all are their hype women, hype women, yeah. Both you and Shelzo are their hype women.
At least for their American like demographic.
Yeah.
Because they have like some friends that like hype them up over in Europe and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Of course. But I can tell like the way that y'all talk to them,
Oh,
they're so
absolutely.
happy. They're happy. Okay, let's see. So I know there's a lot of things been going on. Again, history keeps being made. The state of California had to deal with a hurricane. Is that correct? A hurricane and an earthquake? The hurricane?
Oh, isn't there also fires in Northern California as well?
Um, there probably are fires. We got to get into like
Like,
the
I think that was the entire joke. It's just like, oh, let one natural disaster take care of the other natural disaster.
oh God, it's just we can't. I can't. I can't. It's a lot. And then Maui.
Oh
I
God, Maui?
yeah,
Holy shit.
all of that. Like there are so many things happening in the month of August that is just absolute chaos. And we still got a few days of August left to go. I am not excited about what September is going to bring for us. You know what I mean? I'm scared.
Yeah.
Everything scares me. I fear
I need
leaving
you
my home.
I need you to not freak out over September, please. I already got enough shit happening that
I'm
month,
I'm just yeah, I
including my
know.
sister's wedding. I need you to stop, please.
Like
I love
there's
you.
history keeps being made and it's terrifying. But I digress. Because the one topic I do want to talk to you about
Absolutely.
is
I know what you want.
all right, tell me. Tell me what it is I want.
Oh, actually, you know something?
What?
I think this calls for us to pull up the bingo card.
Oh, all right. Pause, pause. I'm gonna go get the bingo card.
Yep, because I'm pretty
I
sure this
think
is
you're right.
what
Oh
I'm pretty
my god.
sure it's all the way in August, but this is going back to our 2023 What's Your Opinion podcast bingo
Is
card.
it this one?
Do you have it? Do you need to
I
find it? Do I need to?
do. I do.
This is not the updated one. We already. Oh, the first thing that comes to my mind
Okay. I well
or
we
to my eye is Rex becomes IRL, and I'm just like Ahsoka started this week,
that's true.
and
Okay. While we're doing
I'm
that,
hoping,
I was about to say
but
since we're
that's not
looking at
what
the
we're here
bingo
for.
card. No, well, we do need to update the bingo card. It's been half the year. So I'm going to while we're looking at it, I'm going to update it on my own
Okay.
slide here and then I'll send you the updated one here. Bruh. Oh, sweet
Oh,
Lord. Okay, so we have
I
ET
don't
makes
think
a
we have
public.
anything
Okay,
in.
first of all, ET does make a public appearance. They
That was
announced.
staged. That like gray kid that was running around the mall, that was staged.
No, no, I'm talking about the announcement of aliens existing.
That was not what we were having with that one
Was
at
it?
all.
Damn. Because I was like, that technically is true. That ET or aliens made a public appearance. But I won't cross it if that's the case. Looking at all this, I'm like, I think are we psychic?
I think we're
Are we actually
psychotic. I don't think we're
psychic?
psychic.
Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see. I want to draw on it. It won't let me draw on it. I just want to draw.
What did you do to it?
Nothing.
Sure.
Oh. Hmm. Okay. Okay.
Didn't we have
Right.
the exact same problem last time?
Yes. Don't even worry about it.
Don't
Don't
even worry about it.
even worry
Right,
about it.
right, right, right,
Don't worry
right.
about it. Don't even worry about it. Okay, so I have my colors. I'm going to make it yellow. Ricey fails at selfies. I haven't failed yet.
Yet,
Still taking them. So, woo woo. Rex becomes IRL. Wait, that
not yet.
not yet.
We're
Okay.
I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I'm hoping.
We don't still don't know about soap. We're just gonna keep that open.
Well, that but season 14 was this year. Comic Con season 14. They
That's
would be
true. We
going
still got
into
time.
like season 15, so like that unfortunately failed.
Okay. The Merca gets National Health Service. We don't get health, right?
No help.
A sincere apology from a CEO.
I haven't
We
heard
did. We
anything.
did. We did. It was I think it was Nintendo.
Was it Nintendo?
I do remember a sincere apology from a
Was it
CEO.
Nintendo or Disney?
Oh, it might be Disney. I don't remember, but
Which
I
I
do
don't
remember.
know what the fuck they're doing now because Disney's talking about like removing password sharing for
Yep,
Disney Plus.
because Netflix did it, and Netflix had an increase in sales, so Disney's now doing it because, of course, they are. If Netflix did it, Disney's gonna do it. Abby creates a masterpiece. Once you find your fabric and you have the cauldron, I'm gonna mark that because that shit's gonna be a masterpiece.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
that
so
wasn't the
stoked.
masterpiece I was actually aiming for this year. But I will accept that being a masterpiece, like objectively.
Yeah,
We don't know. Chelsea really wants it. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it just because of purely getting the material.
yeah, yeah. I understand that. Hmm. What about Abby starts streaming? You did start.
I did stream. I have not streamed
Woo!
since, but I did stream once.
Hooray!
Hooray!
I watched Jackie Chan Adventures. I'm on season 3.
Yeah, you
So,
have not made any progress, have you?
no, because I was watching other things. But yes, I have started watching, so I'm going to clear that out. Did you get a new PC?
I do have a new PC. That's how I was actually
Woo!
able to stream for us last time. And that's
Heck
also why I
yes.
was able to stream at all.
Amazing. And then let's see. We're moving at what's your opinion has a live audience? Not yet.
Not
I
yet.
do want that to happen though, but just not yet. Millennials living through another historical event. Yeah. We
Which one is it now? Which
Oh
one are we going to
god.
consider now?
The president, the fact that aliens exist,
Maui on fire,
Maui on fire,
California getting hit with
California,
a hurricane.
right? The fact that Florida is now being Florida, you know. Oh Lord.
Also, I'd like to defend Florida, not for Florida being Florida, for just like 2 seconds, and you'll understand why
I
when
was about to
I
say,
point this.
this is
Hang
gonna
on,
be
just let me
interesting.
point it out first.
Okay.
Everybody wants to shit on like Florida and Mobile and the like Mississippi coast and like everything about how Florida handles hurricanes
Oh
and
yeah.
just not giving a fuck about it.
Yeah.
Especially like Californians. But as soon as California got hit with a hurricane, every single one of them acted like a Florida person.
Yes, they did, and I love it.
You know, that's one of them. And like I hate defending Florida, but it's not wrong.
Mm-mm. Oh, and also because of the hurricane, they had mudslides, and it's
Mhm.
rough out there, bro.
Mhm.
And I feel like we're still gonna keep going through every single historic event. I guess it's gonna be. Ah, blah. Um. Oh, are you selling crafts? Not yet, but you have been
I
giving me crafts, like my little
I
guinea
have
pig.
sold a craft. I think me and you got into an argument the last time we tried to update the bingo card that it's like the one craft I did sell. You're like, you sold something. I'm like, but it says crafts. It's got to be multiples. I have not sold
So
multiples
you
of
need to sell
anything.
one more, and
Well,
that would be
okay.
considered more than one.
I might consider it this way, depending on how you feel about this.
Okay.
Um,
I'm ready to
you know
highlight it
that
because.
sometimes, like, you know how, like, I'll do trades for things?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you give me yarn, I'll make the thing. You buy me the pattern, I'll make the thing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
all that kind of situation. Um, a actually, you know her, and we'll discuss this off screen. She is the mother of a childhood friend of my husband's. And she's very, very sweet. Like, all of us get along very, very well with her. We
Mm-hmm.
were at Barnes and Nobles and I was looking in the craft section. And I'm like, oh, hey, cool. One of my friends actually has like a digital copy of this book and like really enjoys it. I'm looking through, I'm like, okay, so like I don't see any super like majorly wrong things with any of the patterns. I wouldn't mind having this. It's like a
Mm-hmm.
$26 like crochet book. But it has like I think 32 patterns in it.
Ooh.
Um, and I'm and she's like, "Hey, I really really like this. Could you make me this?" And I'm like, "I'll do a trade for you. You buy me the book and I'll make it for you."
That works.
Okay.
Trade
And I
it.
did. I have it. That kitsune that I showed you
Yeah.
is for her. That's the
Oh.
trade.
Okay. Honestly, so a funny thing you mentioned trade. I was talking to my husband. I
Mhm.
feel like millennials, Gen Z, all that, because we're broke. We're so broke, can't do
Oh,
anything.
yeah, the bartering system is
We're starting
really
to
really
barter.
booming with the
I'm
Mhm.
bartering with my cousins because I have eggs, right? I have a bunch of chickens. They are so happy. They are laying so many eggs that because again, we have too many chickens and my husband like he's like we can't eat all these eggs. But I've been bartering with my
You're the
cousin.
one that wanted all these chickens.
Yeah, but we're like we're trading eggs for vegetables. We're bartering because again, we can't afford anything else. Like they have a garden and we have chickens, so we trade veggies for eggs kind of thing.
Mhm.
And like now I'm growing my own veggies as well because the, the world is too expensive. So if you want eggs, I'll trade you something for eggs. I got a lot of them. Too
Ma'am,
many
you're like
eggs.
an hour and a half away.
It doesn't matter. I can come by and give you eggs.
Okay.
I feel like
I mean, it
we're
could be like a
regressing.
weekly thing.
Oh yeah, I have so many eggs, bruh. Too many eggs. Or like I've been baking bread, and I would give that to. I will bake bread and give the bread to my a friend of mine, and then she will give me something. We're doing the whole bartering system
Yeah.
because capitalism.
And not to say that
Capitalism.
like Gen Xers and Boomers didn't do the bartering system, but because of how fucked over like the millennials are,
Oh my
like our
god, you have
generation
no
is, it's like
idea.
we've really like leaned into it super heavily. And it's like I do think like the older Zoomers are also getting into it as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because it's just
Um,
everything is so expensive. Like and might as well just trade. I know I
yeah.
have egg. I know for a fact I have egg. Oh man. Uh, I'm not making Twitch partner, because I'm no longer on Twitch. But I might actually come back to Twitch. I might do the multi stream now that I'm no
Okay.
longer an affiliate. That's what I'm hoping for. So we'll see how that goes. We'll just test it out, but not this week because I still got work. Breath of the Wild did not get pushed back.
It did not.
No, it did not. Kingdom Hearts 4
Um,
still has no new trailer. I don't think it will this year, if I'm being honest, with everything
which is
going on.
fine.
Yeah.
Like, what was it? Um, Gaming? Yeah, gaming was just fun. G was just
Yes.
gaming.
Yes.
Fun stuff.
Gaming. Oh, my game Deltarune hasn't had a chapter released, even though I think they should have announced it by now, but that's
Right.
okay. I am patient. Journey gets ported to the Switch. It has not gotten ported to the Switch,
It hasn't gotten
but
but I will can I point out something for as a pseudo stand-in, if that's
mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that game company did Journey. They also did Sky Children of the Light. I've talked
Yes.
about it multiple times. I try and get you to play. I've actually gotten you to play it. I want you to play more with me. Um, but that they it was originally an iPhone mobile game.
Yeah.
and then it was moved over to include Android, so it was exclusively a mobile game. Then it was ported over to the Switch, and about like a year, maybe a year and a half ago at this point, they ported it from those over to the PlayStation 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
And currently, the next thing that they are working on porting Sky Children of the Light to is PC. It is
Oh,
available to
yes.
be on your wish list on Steam right now.
I would also like to point out that that game company is also creating a new game that looks incredible, like very
It's
similar.
not that game company.
Is it
It is
not?
one of the main developers
Oh, okay, that looks just like Journey. And
who
they,
did work on Journey, and they
yes,
were the main artists for Journey.
which you can tell because
Oh
when
yeah.
they premiered the trailer, it's so stunning. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And I think that's one of the games I'm definitely going to play on stream because of how visual, you know me. I like to play
Hmm.
games that are like visually just amazing. I'm so
And
excited
that's
to
why I
play it.
bullied you into playing Sky because I knew
Cuz
you'd
Sky is
like it.
also, oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, these games. Love it.
Did Jace follow us? Is that why we have 45 people now?
Yes. Mhm. Jace followed us
Yay!
about 3 days ago. Thank you, Jace Wolf.
I only
um
noticed now.
so it didn't get ported to the Switch, but it did get ported to the PC. So I'm just going to put one streak there. It's just half.
Yeah, that game company did do a port.
Yeah. Um Abby
And
gets the weapon she wants
Journey
in.
is actually available on PC.
Yes, yes, it is. But Abby gets the weapon she wants in Splatoon 3.
No,
Did you get it?
no.
I mean, technically, you
But
have the
we're
blubber.
I hate it.
Yeah,
Like
you hate
like
it.
the side weapons are fucking shit. And they did something in one of the updates. They nerfed it.
Oh,
Like
that I do
even
agree.
you
Mm-hmm. Because I got
you don't
hits.
really play it, but like you just seeing me play it, you're like that something's off.
No, during the previous Splatfest, there was
Yeah.
a character who had the blubber. And they would hit me, but it felt like it did almost zero damage.
Yeah.
And like I was like, okay, they definitely nerfed this. It didn't do much, and I wasn't intimidated like I was with you when we played in Splatoon 2. How intimidated I was if I was going against you with a blah 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 blah. Blah. So yeah,
That or a roller. I
oh yeah, roller. I
haven't
do
gotten a
like
blah blah where I liked, and I don't have a like I have a roller I can tolerate. I don't have a roller I like.
I do have a roller I like. I started using more guns, which personally I do like now that I have a what do you call it, the Pro
Pro controller.
controller. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So it's so much
Hmm.
easier to use. So I do appreciate it. Like it's a lot better now than it was when it first came out for sure. But I do
Hmm.
agree with you that they should just keep rolling them out periodically.
Now
Like
we
just
are getting a new season September 1st,
mm-hmm.
and from my understanding is we're supposed to get a new wave of weapons coming in as well. So hopefully there's gonna be something fucking functional this time around.
I can see that.
Hopefully.
Okay. What was O? I forgot. What was the O?
Optimistic, I think.
Oh, I think you're right. Uh, our podcast has a celebrity guest. Not yet, but I'm manifesting it.
I mean, we had Chelzor. She's a
Chelzor is a
celebrity.
celebrity. You
He's
know
a
what?
celebrity.
I'll take it.
Yes.
One cross.
One cross.
One cross. Here we go. We have friends in high places. That's what to say. Trump goes to jail and prison. That has
Yes.
that. So, do you remember when we made this? We didn't think that it would happen. We
We
honestly,
didn't think anyone would be ballsy enough to do it.
yeah,
I'm so like this is why we brought the bingo card out. I'm just like
technically,
technically,
it's true. He did go to jail.
yeah.
He posted
He got his
bail.
mugshot up.
The mugshot's going crazy. Like, oh my gosh, I I didn't think we would. We didn't think it would happen. We honestly didn't think it would happen, but it's happened. Like,
Wait.
oh, the universe. The then we have
Chelzo, you are a celebrity.
You are a celebrity. Hold
To
on.
us, you're simping wives.
Yes, to us, the biggest celebrity in our
Mm.
hearts. Um, student debt is forgiven. It is not. I'm
What?
pissed off. I'm pissed off about it, but that's okay. I'll be fine.
Some, not all. Some.
Yes, not all, but some. But it's
Yeah.
still mm, technically no. They
Yeah.
had to pull it back, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm just happy Trump goes to prison.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest. I am just happy that Trump goes to prison. Um, let's see. Amazon shuts down. Of course, Amazon's not shutting down. That's also very
Again,
optimistic.
optimistic.
It is very optimistic. Very, very optimistic. And we have 75 followers. We are actually at 45. So that's more than
Yeah,
we
yeah.
had them, when we started. So that's good.
I think we were, what, around 39 at the start of the year?
Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to update this so you guys can see how close we are.
Yeah.
And yes, I did cross ET making a public appearance because technically, I believe when they finally said, "Oh, hey, aliens existed," nobody actually cared because we were living through other like historical events that were like, yeah, we don't care, but they do exist. I think the only one who's
I mean,
excited.
that's not the same, though. Like, it's like, oh, aliens do exist, and aliens have made, like, a fucking public appearance.
Well, technically, it is public, but the government is hiding it. You know what I mean? Because they did
But that's
describe
not an
them.
appearance, that's an announcement.
Eh,
Eh.
I've seen some things. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna cross it because I genuinely think that it counts. I don't think we will actually see it, or I have conspiracy theories around that. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna have conspiracy theories around that.
No, I guess we need another conspiracy theory episode.
But look,
Heyo!
like
Hell yeah!
we have predicted a lot, and I'm surprised. Honestly, I'm surprised we even have this much. Also, Journey just has one cross. And technically, the celebrity one should have been it. But okay. Our Chelsea's very humble.
And that we love her for it.
We do love her for it. Hey, it's crazy. We only have like what, 4 months left? It's September, October, November. Yeah, about 4 months. God dang.
This year has gone by like weirdly
Insanely
fast.
fast. Insanely fast. I also think it's because so many things are happening in this year that we just don't even have time to just take a step back and breathe a little bit. Humble or steeped in reality. Now, you know what? We think you a celebrity.
We had our opinions.
Yeah, this is our show. We got our opinions.
Yeah. Our show, our opinions.
So, it being the final few months, I know we're talking about what's going on in the world, and I'm glad that Trump went to prison, which honestly is astounding that he actually was tried, had bail, has a mugshot, all of that, because we didn't think it would ever happen. And I know this isn't on the bingo card, but what's one thing you're expecting for the latter half of the year? That.
Oh, okay. This something with Russia, unfortunately.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really should put it on the bingo card. The world is burning because technically the world is burning.
Yeah.
It's just. But let's be optimistic. Let's try and be optimistic. I can't think of anything.
Okay. Optimistically, I'll find the fucking yarn I need to make that cauldron for Chelsea.
I want to see it. I just want to see it.
Before AWA.
Okay. That's a time crunch.
That is a time crunch, and I need basically 5 skeins of yarn. I need 4 of them in black.
Mm-hmm.
I know you gave up. I'm trying. It's hit the hyperfixation. It's kind of hit the hyperfixation. I need 4 black, and it's been impossible because at most when it restocks online, it's maybe 2 skeins,
Mm.
and Alabama ain't got shit. Like the
Oh yeah.
two closest Joann's that has the yarn. I mean, I'm sure I can look and see it, like try and find it on Amazon. Amazon has been a pain in the ass.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Is Pensacola and Georgia are the
Really? You're
two
gonna go?
closest locations. No, I'm not.
I was about to
I'm
say,
not. I'm not
bruh.
traveling. I'm
Uh,
not traveling to I'm not traveling to Florida, period, for anything. I don't give 2 fucks. I'm not going to Florida, but I'm not traveling to Pensacola for 5 skeins of yarn.
yeah, I was about to say. I mean, that's dedication if you do, right?
Like, if I'm gonna go, it's gonna be for like 40 skeins of yarn. Like, if I'm
Mm,
traveling that far, it's gonna be for like 40 skeins of yarn.
that's fair. Because like you don't. Yeah, that's fair. Amazon doesn't really have black though. It's a dark gray. Yeah.
Yeah. And she wants like a black black.
Mm. I'm trying to think of all the news as well while we're talking about it. Because honestly,
Um,
crafting, like I said, if you craft and trade and like sell, you'd be good. Straight up, I'm all about the trading
I just
bartering
gotta
system right now because everything is just too fucking expensive.
I gotta get around to it. So we can get into more depressing news. Bob Barker died.
Yeah,
For all
I.
those, he's not just a millennial icon. He is he's like
He's an
a Gen Xer icon. He's a Boomer icon. Like he is a multi-generational icon. He passed at 99.
for those who are of not of the U.S. How would you explain Bob Barker?
Bob Barker is a
American
very kind
icon.
and yeah, very kind and compassionate game show
Host
host.
that
Um,
okay, he is an incredibly sweet man, game show host, very charismatic in my opinion. I always liked him.
mhm.
I hope
For a
I
show
hope
called
I was about to say
I
I
was
hope
about to say
nothing comes up when I say that. Oh, I like this guy, and then something.
it happens.
Yeah, God.
But he was the host of the show The Price is Right that started back in 1972. Apparently, it has 51 seasons. I actually remember when he retired
Me
and
too.
handed it over to uh
Drew Drew Carey.
Drew Carey. That's it. It's like I'm like it's Drew something, and I like Drew Carey.
Mm-hmm.
I do think that he is a very lovely host as well, but it was like a very, very drastic change because it's Bob Barker.
Yeah,
And actually it was Bob Barker that actually did like the major push and movement to have pets spayed and neutered.
he said it every time.
He
Spay and
said it
neuter
every
your
time,
pets.
and it him doing that was like the main reason it's been ingrained into our
Oh
society.
yeah. Oh yes, absolutely. Like absolutely. Um
Um,
there was another
so
thing. So for the
tragedy.
Price is Right, which is I guess I feel like with the Price is Right, it's never going to be the same as it was back then because of how bad
Mhm.
inflation is and
Yeah.
such. But Bob Barker made the Price is Right the best thing. And like honestly, that was my show. I loved it. I watched it with my grandmother. And picture this. This this woman from a tiny little island, right, in the
Mhm.
Caribbean comes to visit when she cuz she helped to raise us, every summer.
Mhm.
And we would sit and we'd watch The Price is Right when I got sick. And they didn't even have it in Aruba, like The Price is Right. So The Price is Right was like iconic. We loved it. Loved The Price is Right. And the one dream I had just to do one time was to spin the big wheel. I just want to spin it
Oh,
one time
yes.
before I die. I just want to spin the big wheel of The Price is Right. So, rest in peace, Bob Barker. You were iconic in my childhood. Any kind of millennial childhood, especially when you were sick. It's either
Hmm.
daytime soap operas or The Price is Right.
Yep.
Fucking loved it. Loved it.
Daytime game shows. Yep.
Yeah,
That was
daytime game
the
shows.
a
Loved
hundred
it.
percent. It's like it was a bonding experience with
Mm-hmm.
millennial. Like again, it's a he. Price is Right is a multi-generational show experience, like
Mm-hmm.
societal staple. But like for millennials, it was like a bonding experience with their grandparents.
Oh yeah.
It was like,
Absolutely.
yep.
Absolutely.
So for and it was also like, it's like, are you really a millennial if you didn't like have a sick day in the middle of the school year and watch The Price is Right while you were sick?
Funny that you said that because
I watched a lot of stuff Chelsea with my grandparents. I watched The Price is Right, Wheel of
I thought
Fortune,
Wheel of Fortune was in the
Family
evening. I remember Wheel of Fortune being in the evening.
mhm.
So I
Family
watched,
Feud was another one.
see, I didn't watch Family Feud. I didn't really watch Jeopardy because I wasn't that smart. But I watched Price is Right, and y'all know I've seen Wheel of Fortune because we played it, and
Who
I
Wants to
love
Be a
Wheel of Fortune.
Millionaire?
I've also watched Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, seen that. Oh gosh, we don't have any new game shows, do we? There is not a new game show that has stuck out as much as they like Jeopardy or Wheel of Fortune or
Anything that's like new has been with like a new host, but it's something that's been like redone from like the 60s and 70s.
that's so crazy. Cuz yeah, even Family Feud has been there forever.
Family Feud has been forever. Wheel of Fortune has been forever.
Mhm.
Jeopardy was forever. Price is Right is forever. Which one is it that has the doors, the three doors?
Oh, oh, I don't know. I don't think I've seen that.
But
Well, I
you
know what
know
you're
which one
talking
I'm
about.
talking.
Yes, I know which one you're talking about, but I don't remember what it was. Hmm. Okay, we're I'm trying to think, but we're also
Yeah.
cutting out of time. Unfortunately, another depressing news, which honestly, it shouldn't be as depressing as it is. Maybe I'm, uh, I'm so numb to it all. But there was
Mm,
announced this morning that there was another mass shooting in
God.
Jacksonville, Florida. And I know there's been a lot of mass shootings lately, but uh, that's unfortunately,
I'm just tired of it.
yeah, it's like the solution is there. The maybe okay, this is going to be a hot topic. Hot topic for me. We have the
Okay.
solutions, but instead of actually implementing anything, we when an announcement like this happens, we all just argue and do nothing about it. We always argue about it, then it just nothing happens.
Nothing gets done. Yeah.
Nothing gets done. And no matter how many times we argue, it's always very divided and it's divisive, but nothing ever happens. We don't ever reach a conclusion. We don't ever reach some kind of compromise. Like they were just like, oh, this happened. And then it, of course, rallies up all the people. People get upset about it. And then nothing happens until we wait
Hmm.
until another mass shooting happens in a school or a Dollar General. That's what happened
Hmm.
this time. Then we'll get mad all over again and then continue on our way. I feel like that's what it's been like.
Hmm.
And it's so, I don't know when it's going to, I don't know when something like that is ever going to change, honestly. And that's so depressing. Like I was thinking about this morning, we we could have it better. We could, as the United States of America, be better without
Yeah.
going to two extremes. There is a compromise. But we're so divisive right now that none of us even want to compromise because they were like, if we compromise, it feel like the other side is winning. That's the kind of
Hmm.
mentality a lot of the U.S. citizens have, and it's like no one is winning. We're all losing. Everyone is losing, and you're fighting to like it. There's no winning or losing in this. We all
Yeah,
just
you're fighting over stupid shit.
yeah, you're fighting over stupid shit. Like upsetting, but that's what's happened this week as well. Hooray for Trump being arrested, but
Yep.
boo, we got to deal with this. Uh,
Um,
go ahead.
you like we talked about Bob Barker. Another tragedy is that actress Arlene Sorkin um passed like last night this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And like our generation isn't gonna know her for like really of her acting. We know her for voice acting. She's the original voice for Harley Quinn.
Yep. Also incredibly tragic because I have been on Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
and Twitter was the one who announced it to me. But I
Yep.
do appreciate the community recognizing her for her voice talents. Like there's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of, and not only that, it's not just Harley Quinn, but a lot of the characters in early '90s shows that she's done, or early 2000 shows as well that she's done. Greatly appreciate her. This is just sad now. We need
Yeah.
I just want one good news. One good thing happen because
Uh,
like this is so depressing now. Everything is so depressing. We don't have anything good. Yes, we do. Comic Con High. Hooray! Conventions.
convention.
That's the only thing I have looking forward to is conventions now. So sad.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. I'm trying to think of anything else that happened this week.
I mean, like I mentioned earlier, like episodes 1 and 2 of Ahsoka premiered. We gotta get you in on
Oh
that. It's
yes.
interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like I need to go back and definitely rewatch Rebels. Um, because something just kind of feels off with the first episode, and I
Really?
don't know how to explain it to you
I haven't seen it
since
yet.
you haven't,
We're
right, you
watching it.
haven't seen anything yet.
Hmm.
I don't want to spoil anything, and I'm just like, something feels off, and I'm not saying like in a bad way. It's just like I don't know if it's because it's been like many years between the end of Rebels and Ahsoka, and so we kind of have like this tonal change
Hmm.
just because it has been so long. Because it's like we don't really feel like a huge tonal change between like The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka, like they all Andor, they all kind of feel the same, even though they each have their own show feel. But it does like Ahsoka specifically feels different from Rebels. Um, and I don't know if that's again a time change, the difference between animation to live action. I'm not sure yet. I am very excited by where we're going. There are some things that are so exciting um for Star Wars fans. Like huge overarching stories that I'm very excited for.
I
Um
have I have a question to ask you about that
yes.
actually.
Yeah.
So, especially with Ahsoka coming out, right? And it's
Mhm.
just the first two
Mhm.
episodes, so people are
Yep.
they're optimistic, right?
Mhm.
So here's a question, especially with things go. I guess this is also pertaining to the news and stuff.
Mhm.
We're talking Disney.
Yep.
A lot of people that I've seen on Tumblr, Twitter, TikTok, all of those
Mhm.
have not a lot of hope with where the Star Wars franchise is going, considering how bad Boba Fett kind of was received. Like it wasn't received as well as it should have been. How they believed Obi Wan, the show, should have just been a movie.
People are mad because this wave of Star Wars is very much handing it over not only to the next generation of Star Wars fans, but specifically the young female Star Wars fans.
I
And
also
it's making people mad. If you like, you'll understand when you start Ahsoka. You understand if you have seen like the Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi, like really closely look at The Mandalorian. It's all handing it over to, like, we're not just solely having male heroes
mhm.
like we have had in the past.
Oh yeah.
We have very, very strong young female actresses. We've had very strong female actresses. We've had very strong actresses of color like come in and just dominate. And it's upsetting a lot of people because like with Obi-Wan Kenobi with Ewan McGregor, it's like you can tell that he happily not just kind of like handed over the power to um the actress for Leia and for the actress for third sister Rivka, like he fully supported them in their roles.
Mhm.
And it pisses people off because they're a bunch of dude bros.
Well, here's a question.
Not everyone's like that,
Right.
but like when you look at it, it's like people like these kind of fans don't want that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
And it's like, okay, cool, we're handing it off to like the new generation, new expectations, the younger generations. Let's see where this is going because it's a multi-generational thing at this point. And people just want to be like mad and upset about it because they
That's
don't want
true.
things changing.
Which I have another question for. Do
Yep.
you like the direction of where Disney in general is heading? Because
No.
again, I was about
Hell
to say,
no.
I'm not talking about the
I think
parks.
that's the biggest problem with like the Marvel stuff and like
Mhm.
Star Wars is treading it very, very delicately.
I
And
re-
they could easily fuck this up and go the way of Marvel did. I think
oh,
that they're having
that's
to
interesting.
kind of like big universe this because
Yeah.
they have to bring in the old stuff. They need to bring in the new, like, they have to bring in the old fans. They need to bring in the new fans so that it can continue. And it's a very, very delicate balance.
I'm glad I asked you
Um,
this because, like, you being a huge Marvel fan and a Star Wars fan, and just a Disney, I guess now because Disney claims the rights to those.
mhm,
I I wanted to hear your opinion because I agree. I don't like the way that Disney is where Disney is going. Aside from the parks, I'm just talking strictly entertainment, right?
mhm, mhm.
Like media entertainment. I do agree that they dropped the ball with Marvel, where Marvel's going.
And I think a big portion of it, like, I will agree, like, Chelsea biggest complaint is that they tried to make it too cross media.
Mm-hmm.
That you have to like watch one media to get the other media, and that's her biggest complaint. And I completely understand that and respect it. I like big, m- like multimedia like universes. Like I really, really enjoy that. I also think that the biggest problem is with Marvel is that Kevin Feige, who's the executive producer for all of Marvel, got too comfortable in his position and everything got stagnant because of that. And it's like he isn't like a true Marvel fan. That it's usually the actors and sometimes the writers, and it's like the directors, if they can get like a good director that understand and respect the source material.
Hmm.
And like Kevin Feige, who's the overarching executive producer for all of it, just kind of doesn't care. And then like you
Yeah, yeah.
see other executive producers coming under him for shows that just don't care. And like we're very lucky with with Star Wars so far. Again,
So
this is
far,
like I'm
yes.
like
Yeah.
This is phase one Star Wars. I'm like, okay, we gotta bring in the old. We gotta need like we gotta attract attention with the new. That's what happened with the Mandalorian.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta like bring people up to speed, like get them into like the old stuff so they understand what the new stuff is. Is because Dave Filoni is pulling stuff from the books that
Yeah.
have been made legend and not canon. So he's making that stuff canon again. Per the Disney canon.
So they have stuff to pull from. Like I can see
Yes,
that. I
they
do
do.
I do think that they have more stuff to pull from through for Star Wars because you're right. They do have books. Marvel, I mean they have comics, but I don't know. I feel like
They have stuff. It's just that like the big people don't care.
mhm.
Like Dave Filoni is one of the only people that George Lucas is trust to like do whatever he kind of wants with Star Wars.
I can see that.
And then not only do we have Dave Filoni as like an executive producer and the main writer for basically all of this, we have Jon Favreau supporting him as well as an
Mhm.
executive producer.
Now, here's another question. I'm glad I'm talking to you
And
about
Jon
this.
Favreau does respect sources. Jon Favreau is the original director for Iron Man 1 and 2. He is the actor for Happy in Iron Man and in the Marvel Universe. Like he understands source materials and like supports that. So
Yeah.
like I think we are okay. They just need to be able to single series things
I can see
for
that.
the Star
Mhm.
Wars when it comes to phase 2.
I can see that. Plus,
Um
I will also
Try
say,
to do what Moon Knight did. It's like Moon Knight
oh,
is
Moon
yes in the
Knight,
Marvel universe, but it is
its
not
own
necessarily
standalone
connected
show.
to, yeah,
Yes.
it's not necessarily connected to anything, and they need to be able to do that predominantly in phase 2. Again, I understand why everything in phase 1 is going to be multi-connected
Yes.
really
Hmm.
harshly. I get that. And that's why I'm saying it's a fine line.
I'm going to jump on that because I think
Okay.
that Moonlight is a prime example of that. Because again,
Yes.
yeah, it only has one season. It's whatever. But it is a Marvel superhero.
Hmm.
And they took their time to be able to like build the characters without having to stretch themselves so thin and
Hmm.
putting them in like into the universe or bringing in characters from the other universes in here or like from the other comics.
Hmm.
They focused solely on Moon Knight. And I loved how they did it. Like, because you can tell that was just it. That was their main focus. They're just doing a simple season of this one character, which I
Hmm.
adore, whom I adore
Hmm.
so much. And they didn't do that with any of the other series. Like, even with Loki,
Hmm.
like I'm very excited for Loki season 2. However, I am going to go into it with
Reserved expectations.
thank
Not low, but
you.
just reserved.
That is exact reserved expectations. Perfect. Thank you. Um
Yeah.
that exactly. Because again, it is a character that was in the previous film. It wasn't just like its own standalone character like
Right.
Oscar Isaac was. Like, oh my god.
Mm.
But ho ho ho. But its own like it doesn't have its own reserved character, which I understand. But the story that itself still is like kind of standalone with this character. It's just
Mhm.
focusing on Loki, and I love it. But again, I'm a little skeptical because the newer shows from Marvel are just underperforming. Which brings me to, I guess, my next and final question,
Mhm.
because we're almost out of, this might take a lot of time. Do you remember that one Disney animation period where it was just a flop after flop in theaters, right?
The
Treasure
Dark
Planet,
Age?
the Dark Age.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I would say Treasure Planet would be in the experimental age because that was still in the experimental age, but like the Dark Age being the Black Cauldron, the Great
Mhm.
Mouse Detective,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of period. Do you think that that is what Disney's going through now before it hits its renaissance? Or do you believe,
No. And here's why. I
okay, so
know, like,
you were
because
so quick. Go ahead.
because everything they're fucking doing is just live action remakes.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not like a, a dark age, it's just them being fucking lazy.
Well, I'm talking about like just because again, Disney focused mostly on its animation at that time because like animation was huge then. Now animation is, I don't know why people just keep saying like it's not as big. It will never be as big. Have you not seen Spider Man Into the
But
Spider Verse and Across the Spider
that's
Verse?
not Disney though. That's
I know, but
Sony.
I'm talking about animation in general. Animation's gonna have like a huge comeback. Like they are trying to come back, but CEOs they're like, oh no, it's so expensive. We're just gonna not have animation come back because animation did make a huge comeback in the 2010s, right? 2020s. Anyway, I have high hope that
I
animation's
don't
coming
think it's
back.
gonna be Disney. I think it's gonna be everywhere else.
Yeah, and Disney's not going to keep up because you remember Disney used to be the forerunner, right?
Yeah.
They would charge ahead, the innovators.
I don't think it's gonna be DreamWorks.
Oh
I think it's gonna
no,
be everywhere else. I
I
think it's
think
gonna be
so.
things like a studio. Like I would love to have something
Like a
like Kubo and the Two
studio.
Strings again.
Yes, like the stop motion animation stuff.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
What
absolutely.
not Andy, what's his face that did Coraline and everything? Um, Henry Selick.
Mm.
Henry, like anything Henry Selick does, like Sony clearly can step up for animation with Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh
Um,
yeah. So I feel like if Sony Animation
I feel
Studios,
like A24 may step up into animation.
I agree. I mean,
Um,
because again, they announced that Has Been Hotel is going to be in their animation roster, so that could be like the first step towards animation storytelling, which I hope,
mhm.
I really hope goes well. We already know how our feelings are about. I'm also going there
And
with reserved expectations with that
I
as well.
agree.
Yeah.
Um, so like that's kind of what I'm thinking is like indie companies are going to end up stepping up a lot.
Hmm.
Um, I don't think it's going to be Netflix anymore because Netflix is going to be fucking shit over. I don't think it's going to
I
be
agree.
HBO Max. I don't I think this is I think this is going to end up being like what happened when the Switch first came out,
Oh,
where the
okay.
Switch was
I
the
can see that.
platform for indie.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. And then it just
And
exploded.
so, yeah, and
Hmm.
so the big companies are just doing cash grabs instead of
Oh
like
yeah. It's
art
blatant
projects.
cash grabs. Like that it's not even like they're
Hmm.
it's blatant cash grabs. They're not even hiding it anymore. They're not even putting any kind of creativity into their productions. And I know this because a lot of the stuff that we've been getting lately has been sequels. And I think we talked about this
Hmm.
before. In all the big companies, they've only just generated sequels because it's become such a cash grab.
Yeah,
And especially with the strikes going on, where are we? I feel like this is the change of like it's going to be a drastic change of in the entertainment industry, like the direction of the entertainment industry, because they ain't got no writers, they ain't got
hmm
no actors, like they don't have any kind. And we all know CEOs are not really that creative because all they want is the
no.
money. I am very curious to know if something is like some kind of business or like you said, some kind of indie anime or indie studio is going to rise the ranks. They're going to use this to boost themselves.
I don't think it's going to be any one
No, I agree.
studio.
Hmm.
I do
I
think
agree.
that there's going to be a group of them
I
that
agree.
are going to step up and lead.
I think so too. I have high hopes that that happens because, on in all honesty, all the and of course the corporations are going to try and eat them up, buy them out, use their resources because they ain't got no creativity. They just buy their shit. But I hope when that happens, we're going to get a new wave of storytelling, which is what I'm hoping for.
Yes.
Because again, when you have nothing,
Or this is just from the perspective of Americans, or we start like our American country as a whole starts looking at international stuff,
we've already
international
started.
pieces.
I mean, we've honestly already started with seeing
I
a lot
mean,
of
yes,
international
we
media.
have me and you because we're fucking weebs.
No, I'm not just talking about like anime and stuff. I'm talking about like, oh God, Miraculous Ladybug, different animation studios from around the world. I know Winx was a French animated studio, right?
Yeah.
Like, and that has become iconic. I feel like that is going to grow. I feel like a lot of foreign animated studios or just any shows, foreign shows, are going to explode because,
Well, let's
again,
just be realistic. They're like a lot of the shows we grew up with were foreign shows. They
yeah,
were Canadian, they were French, they were Italian. Like what was it? Total Drama Island and that entire
yep,
franchise, I'm pretty
oh
sure was
yeah,
Canadian.
and it's still going.
16, like
Oh, I remember
like
16 and
was
Stoked.
also yeah, and like whatever the surfing one,
Yeah,
like
Stoked. Yeah.
Parallel. Yeah. So
Hmm.
like both of those same Canadian company, like I people just don't realize that it's like that they're not American.
No.
Like we actually very rarely have like American shows,
And when we
animated
do
shows.
have American shows, they get shat on like fucking Owl House. Like the I'm so
Yep.
pissed of what they did to the
Hmm.
Owl House. I'm so
Yep.
pissed because
Hmm.
I love the Owl House and the fact that they screwed over the creator Disney did for the creators of the Owl House pisses me off, and I will never forget them for that because fuck Disney. I mean, I love Disney. I just happen to have a love hate relationship right now with Disney. It's going through a transitional period. I'm just gonna leave it
A
at
rough
that.
patch.
A very rough patch, like a really, really rough patch. Like going on a dirt road with a bunch of holes, kind of rough patch.
Y'all need some couples counseling.
I mean, I have no hope.
Reddit Reddit verdict divorce.
So, you know how I asked your opinion on like, what do you think the direction of Disney's going? I
Mm,
honestly have no hope with the direction of Disney because, again,
yeah.
they are just putting out sequels. Did you know there's talks of a Frozen 3?
Oh yeah, I actually knew
Come
that.
on.
Like very, very shortly after Frozen 2 came out, I knew that there was gonna be a Frozen 3.
Stop it. Leave it alone. It ended really well. Well, no, not even really well. It just ended, okay? Just let it
Yeah.
go. Get it? Let it go. Sorry, I'm done.
Like
I came out of nowhere. Um,
I explained this to some. I went and saw Kubo and the Two Strings on the big screen, and I saw it with like a bunch of like high schoolers and stuff like that. This was
mhm.
like back when I was in college or like post college or something. And they're like, "We want a sequel." I'm like, "No, what you want is more of this universe. You want more of
Yeah.
this art style, which is completely understandable. The art style is like fucking beautiful, but you want more of this universe. You don't want more Kubo. Kubo's story is done and told completely.
Yeah.
Anything more is going to just ruin this character.
Yeah.
You can have
Agreed.
the aunt, you can have the grandfather, like any of that. You can just have more of the universe in general. Like you
I
can have it like pre Kubo and like pre his mother and father meeting and things like that. But like
I wish there was
we
just
need more of like Arendelle. We need more of the
yeah.
trolls. Like we need something other than just Anna and Elsa.
I feel like now no one can just leave a film to just be one standalone film. Even if it like skyrockets in popularity, they're like, "Oh, if it
Hmm.
skyrockets in popularity, we have to have a sequel." Why can't it just
Yeah,
be a film that just is an iconic film? There doesn't have to be a sequel to every single box office like hit. You don't have to
yeah.
make a sequel. Just leave it alone. And I don't think companies understand that because like if you have something that's like pure gold,
Hmm.
leave it alone. create a different story using those kind of things that you've learned creating this movie. Create a different story. Just be creative. You don't have to have sequels. I'm so over the Frozen franchise now. Remember how huge it was when it was just the
God.
first one? It was great. Phenomenal
I
film.
worked in
Second,
retail during that time period, and
you had to
I
hear it let it
worked.
go over and over again on the
I
radio.
didn't, but every single fucking Christmas for 3 years, we had so much fucking Frozen shit, and we had more
Yeah.
Frozen shit each year afterwards. And this was just the first movie.
Yeah. It's just let it just seriously stop it. Toy Story is getting a Toy Story 5. I thought the fourth one was it. That was it. That was it.
Yeah,
Actually, I thought the third one would be it.
your story ended with Woody. Woody was always kind of your protagonist, and the
Yeah,
fourth one like resolved it.
exactly. And not I'm not going to lie, the Toy Story series, the first two movies phenomenal. The last two
Yeah,
movies is just a repeat of the first two films.
right.
Let it just stop. Disney, this is I'm also mostly focusing on Disney, but it could be through any corporation, but it's Disney right now. Um and not to say that, Pixar hasn't made bangers, because again, the pandemic really fucked up a lot of things. I'm not going to
Mm,
blame them for it. But in terms of storytelling, we haven't had great stories. I feel like,
no,
okay, Encanto, loved Encanto, because it
Encanto was
was
so good.
not only did you have good music, you had great story. And then I saw the behind the scenes of what the story could have been, and I honestly wish they did that. Like, I wish they would just push the envelope a little bit more. Just push it just a little more. But they didn't.
Yeah.
But I still think
Okay,
Encanto
let's
is a
just be
phenomenal film.
honest. I'm glad that the writer's strike has ruined the live action Lilo and Stitch and kind of
Yes.
put that on a permanent.
Oh God,
But
don't touch
like
Lilo and Stitch. Like, don't touch
but
it.
like Lilo and Stitch isn't like Lilo or Stitch is just another example. It's like how many movies does it have? How many shows does it have? Fortunately enough, it's kind of
Straight to
finally
DVD.
been left alone,
Yeah. Like, I get
but
that.
still.
I get
Mm,
that the shows, that was fine. Like, even The Emperor's New Groove had a show, right? That was fine
yeah.
because that was, 2000s. Um, Lilo and Stitch has a lot of spin-offs, spin-off shows,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
the movie itself, like, leave it alone. You don't need a live action. From what we've seen that was leaked, doesn't look good. Stop it. Snow White is the same thing. Stop the live action shit. Stop it. If you're going to create a live action film, be more creative with it, please. Stop
Yeah.
stop making remakes. I'm tired of it. I'm so burnt out.
And shitty ass remakes
Shitty
too.
ass remakes. And I don't want to. I think we've already had the opinion of Snow White a little bit. We talked about it
Very
very
briefly.
briefly, because again, we do want to save it for when we actually talk about Snow White. But I'm just going to say it.
If we ever actually get around.
I think we should get around to it after we see this movie when it comes out on Disney Plus, because that would, I feel like that would be a
I
good
don't
thing.
know if we can. I don't know if that's something that it's like, we're still like,
If it's still even going to be a thing. I
yeah,
hope not. I hope they drop the ball on Snow White. Not to say that the act, like, I feel bad for the actors and actresses. And again, like, I did say be creative with it, but in this story, maybe you shouldn't have called it Snow White. Maybe you
yeah.
should have called it something else and had a different
Because you
variation
can
of the
have
story.
A Snow White similar story
Yeah,
without it being Snow White, because it's like there's
Sydney
there's only
White.
like 12, well, like no, there's only like 12 different types of story,
Yeah.
and everything's just a variation of those 12
Hmm.
stories.
But like,
And it's like
go ahead. I didn't mean
it
to interrupt.
it's just frustrating that it's just like you don't have to make this Snow White. You can have the exact same kind of like layout and everything like that,
Hmm.
and it not be Snow White.
A prime example of that is Sydney White. It
Yeah,
was an Amanda Bynes movie
love Amanda
based off the
Bynes.
story of Snow White. it didn't have like dwarves or anything like that, but it did have like seven characters. They did it really well in terms of its creativity. Of course, she doesn't have an evil stepmother. It was all based in college, and it was like a sorority kind of thing. Like
Mm.
it was a unique take on the Snow White story because you see a lot of Cinderella, right? You see a lot of different variations of Cinderella. We've talked about it,
Mhm.
but Snow White, you could do the same thing. You could have done the same thing, and we would get it. We would understand like, oh, this is a Snow White story. But they didn't.
Yeah.
They I feel like with Disney doing live action, it always has to be some kind of carbon copy of the good times. Just stop. They used to be so creative. I don't know. I don't like the direction, and I do think
Same.
that with where Disney is going, especially we're just focusing on entertainment. We're not even talking about
Yeah.
the parks or its other like kind of things. But all in all, including the parks, they ain't going. It's going in a. It's going
Mm.
downhill. I feel like the Disney empire is crashing right now,
Mhm. Mhm.
and I don't know. There's gonna have to be like they're gonna have to put someone new in the chair to raise it from the dead,
Mhm.
essentially, because it's not
Mhm.
good. Mm-mm. I will say though, I did enjoy Turning Red. Turning Red was Pixar, right? Yeah.
I did it make you cry?
It didn't make me cry, but it told the story of what it was like to be a kid in the 2000s very well. And I related to a lot with the character being like a kid in the 2000s with it was good. And it was based in Canada, which was a new like setting for us. Like, it was really good. I love Turning Red. But I also know that if you don't like secondhand embarrassment, you shouldn't watch that movie
Mm.
because there's a lot of it.
Yes, it was Pixar. Also, like you're like, oh, all these animated features or CGI features, and I'm like, I can't think of anything. Elements was
Elemental.
one, and yeah, Elemental. I haven't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it because I don't
Completely
think it's
forgot
on.
about it.
I don't think it's on Disney Plus yet, is it? I'm not
Let me
watching
look.
it in theaters. I'm waiting for it to be on Disney Plus because I heard mixed things, but I also hear it's about immigrant families, which I am from, so I might relate to it. We'll see.
It's not on Disney Plus, but for 19.99 across the board, it's on Vudu, YouTube, Google Play Movies and TV,
Mm.
Apple TV, and Amazon Prime Video.
Interesting. Interesting.
So I guess it's still in theaters, but
Yes, it's
like
still in theaters.
but I also like Lightyear was another one I'd completely forgotten
Oh,
was a
I
thing,
heard
and
it
I
was
like Buzz Lightyear. I
bad.
like Toy Stories was not really my movie, but like Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, like I when I saw the trailer, I realized like I knew when I saw the trailer that it was gonna flop. I don't know how.
I wanted to see it because it's like again, Buzz Lightyear, my
Yes,
favorite.
yeah.
I watched the show as a kid. I loved the show so fucking much as a
Hmm.
kid. So I wanted to see. I'm like, how'd you disrespect my favorite character? Um,
I know there
I also
was.
wanted to see how Chris Evans did.
Oh,
Everyone wanted to shit on Chris Evans, and I'm like, no, I actually do think he has the potential to be able to do it. I'm mad that it's not Tim Allen, but like
because Tim Allen is the voice forever
the
and ever.
voice.
Yeah, I can't. He's great.
Um, so I wanted to kind of see it's like, oh, okay, like Chris Evans is gonna be like if Buzz Lightyear is gonna be like a reoccurring thing, they're gonna do a show or something, is Chris Evans gonna be able to maintain that?
Hmm.
I want to see that. From what I saw of the trailers and things like that, I actually think he did a pretty good job.
I think it was just the way that the trailers were that I'm like something's off, and I was right. I just haven't seen it yet, but I have to. I'll eventually watch it. It's just gonna
Yeah,
take
we'll
time. I just
eventually
need the
watch it. We'll eventually do our Snow White episode. We'll eventually,
eventually, just
eventually.
eventually, yeah, eventually.
We need to do like two bingo cards this upcoming
Year,
January.
yeah.
Yeah. One is for the 2023 or 2024 like opinionated bingo card, and then the other needs to be like, the eventual bingo card, and put everything we're like say we're eventually gonna do on there.
Oh, and yeah, cross it out eventually. One whole bingo
Eventually.
card for all of our eventuallys.
Yeah.
I'm down for that. We do have a lot of eventuallys. Um. Okay, I know
Oh
we got
no,
to
I
start.
guess we need to save Snow White for the bingo card.
Oh gosh, eventually. I do want to watch this Snow White.
I don't.
But I
I
also,
do not.
okay, I do want to watch it, but this is the thing. I don't want to say that I know it's going to be bad, but I have hopes, I have strong opinions that it will be bad. Because, and I'm not trying to say like I don't like the Snow White character, because again, I like that they're putting like a person of color on as a main character. However, I don't think they should have done it with Snow White. Wish I really wish that they could have just created a completely new story with a person of color as the main character. I just want that. I want that. Why is it so hard? Ugh. But I digress. Again,
Yeah.
the I know
Us
one.
off topic? Hmm?
Yes, off topic. Because again, I keep thinking back to Across the Spider Verse and how they did that with different, like such a diverse cast of characters. They did it
Mm-hmm.
so well, especially with Miles and Miguel and all of them. Especially Miguel.
Yes.
I fucking love
Obi.
Miguel. Yeah,
Paviter.
and Pavita.
Spider Bite.
Yeah, and Obi. Like, come on, they did a phenomenal job with that cast,
So
those
good.
cast of characters,
Oh,
and just
good.
the
I
diversity of them
can't.
all. It was just, I want
I have a
more.
special guest.
You have a special guest.
Yeah, you do
Oh,
have
is
a
it a
special
cutie?
guest. He is a
Is he?
kitty.
Is
He
he
is on
sleeping
my
in my?
desk.
Oh,
He's very fluffy. I have cat hair all over my fucking desk now.
oh yeah, I'm sure it's shedding because it's so freaking hot out here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my dogs
At
have been
least
shedding
he's
like crazy.
fluffy.
Yeah. Anyway, we have what? Who are you? We got like 10 minutes.
And can I like he's kind of on my keyboard. Can I say something?
Yeah.
Hello. That's me. I'm at Mickey Reed. You can find me on Twitter. It's a choice.
It's a choice.
It's a choice. It's not as risque of a choice as following Shelzor, but picking me is a choice. Um,
Oh, I
I
can't
quote
open
unquote.
my Twitter on.
Oh,
I was gonna say
oh,
I can't open my
Candy,
Twitter.
get off the keyboard.
Oh, is he typing? Let him
Yeah.
write out his opinions. He's got a lot of them.
Oh, well, he's got that's his opinion.
Hey, hey.
um, hey baby, he was loafed and now he's just laying out. Um, I quote unquote stream. I need to get around back around to it. I have not. I've hyperfixated on crocheting right this minute. Hi baby. Um, but yeah, nothing too exciting. So who are you,
Um,
ma'am? Miss.
I am a
Oh,
bowl of ricey. You can also find me on Twitter at a bowl of ricey. I might be streaming back on Twitch. I'm still trying to figure out all the kinks to do that. Straighten it all out and stuff. And you can actually follow me because I'm the safest of us
yeah,
two.
she is.
But I still can't open my Twitter at where I work anymore. Because like I cannot. That is a risk I cannot take. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I got
well, now you
children.
understand what it's like to open my Twitter at any point outside of
See,
my house or around people.
I was gonna say I don't care if it's around people. I don't care what like adults think of me, but I can't be showing kids this. Heck nah. Children.
I
Children.
also know what, like, yours is a lot milder than
Mine
mine.
is
Yours
mild.
still
Yes,
has,
mine is very mild.
you still have some risque shit. Mine is not. I need artists to actually like cover their shit, like hide their stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you know how like the risque, like
I
there
understand.
are, oh, there are some things.
I
Um,
totes understand.
but you can find us at What's Your Opinion on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Give us your opinion there. We'll eventually make announcements on um maybe eventually getting around to doing our Snow White
All the eventuallys
episode.
that we decided to say today. Eventually.
Eventually.
Eventuallys.
So and you can find us here on Sundays, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Um Maybe with some other co-host, like a Borb or Kitty.
Oh, yes. My Borb. But my Borb is
Or
placated right now.
like if you think we're opinionated, wait until you hear Oreo's
Oreo is
opinions.
very opinionated.
Good Lord, so many opinions.
She's got a lot of things. If I talk to you or like cuz again, I'm just sitting in my room. She can't hear you. So she's just hearing me talk and she's talking like she's talking to me. And she's like, "Oh, are we having a conversation? Okay. Tweet 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 tweet
Yes.
tweet tweet." I
Heated
adore her.
conversation. Tweet, 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 tweet.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you guys so much
Yeah.
for joining us this week. I know it was kind of all over the place because again, the news just
The
won't
world is all
stop.
over the place.
Freaking that history. I swear, the past 2 decades, right? Their history books, I feel bad for the next generation having to learn about the 2000s and the 2010s because and now it just keeps going.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
are gonna have some thick ass US history books, and I
Because you
apologize.
heard about that plane going down in Russia, right?
Yes.
With the
Yeah,
Wagner
yes,
president
with
in it.
Wagner in it. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
No, he
Yeah,
tick
tick.
with
It is.
4 C's, sir. It's gonna be tick with 4 C's.
Y'all's history books, hella tick
Well,
for sure.
so tick.
So tick. Oh God, because I really just want a period of good things, just good things happening.
Yep.
Please,
Please.
please, universe, grant me this. Anywho, anywho, thank you guys for
But
watching.
thanks for stopping by.
Yes, and also once again, thank you, Jace Wolf is the best for following, and I hope you guys have a phenomenal week. See you guys next
Yeah.
week.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody. Bye.
Bye.